What is up, everybody? My name is JSM and welcome back to the JSM tournament. And my word, welcome back to a lot more of you. There's been like a half dozen extra people popping into the tournament this week as we get to our first semi-final, as our beloved fairy types, represented by the fucking fluffers, take on the normal types, represented also by the fucking fluffers. This is another civil war for the fluffers, my word. And we are in Cinccino and Braviary on one side and Ninetales and Togekiss on the other. Over on Ninetales we see Rest and Avalanche, saved from before, alongside Luster, Purge and Stun Spore. And we already know which move is getting saved up. I don't even know what Luster Purge does, which I don't know if that says more about me or the move. We see Stun Spore over on Braviary, and over on Togekiss we see two new moves, Scorching Sands and Heart Stamp. Not exactly the greatest moveset considering we'll basically just be seeing paralysis after paralysis. We see going back and hitting Cinccino instead. I don't know what that's about, but ooh, a little bit of indecisiveness amongst the fluffers. I have to say, I don't know how useful Scorching Sands hit will be, and we see coaching over on Braviary. It does get paralyzed, but it's now a boosted attack. We do see Cinccino getting Drowsy and Floaty Fall. What the heck? Taking 50% of Togekiss's HP turn 1? What the heck? We see an Avalanche, super effective I suppose, but it's also, boy howdy, I don't think you should be focusing on Braviary right now. It is paralyzed, so like, I guess Parting Shot, oh god, slow down for a second. Ninetales getting weakened as Cinccino is about to switch out, which also means getting rid of the drowsiness. Though it is also getting up the coaching Pokemon, which, boy howdy, we've seen enough stat boosting moves this tournament. This is terrifying. We see Floaty Fall for 48% this time, and barely 15% from Avalanche. That is sad. We already see Togekiss at 2 HP, and we see it. Do we see a switch out? I guess we do have a lot of value in Yawn, don't we? We see switch out into Sylveon as we get another Stun Spore over on Pyro, 6% from Power Up Punch, but again boosting his stats 66% from Floaty Fall. What is that move? Since when is Stab that strong? Holy. We see Glitzy Glow and Rock Blast. That has some good potential. We see Luster Purge for a reasonable amount of damage. Rock Blast barely 5%. It does not have the strength to get through this Floaty Fall. And strength over from Pyro. The fairy team is hurting absolutely this first couple turns. We are barely on turn 4. Two Pokemon are on the brink of death. We see Rest over from Ninetales and a Moonblast falls out at 34%. Power Up Punch nowhere even close to enough, and Floaty Fall misses. Precisely what this team was needing. I've just now noticed how sleep focused Dear Ninetales moveset is. I guess congratulations, Rest is very important, my kind friend. We see Braviary going down and Pyro thankfully paralyzed. I guess thankfully. I'm gonna stop pretending to be impartial, let's be serious out here. Back in comes Cinccino with Power Up Punch over on Pyro. There is a very fun alliteration there. Alongside, yes, and alongside coaching, this is an absolute menace of a combo. Thankfully, 47% Power Up Punch, already at 17. It is resisted by the entire team. I don't think they've gotten much of a chance. It is actually neutral over on Ninetales since Ice is weak but Fairy resisted, so I may retract my previous statement. I don't think, yep, we see Cinccino going out again, Parting Shot, and in its place comes Furret. I believe this is the Pokemon with Metronome. Luster Purge again for barely 13%, 48%, and reducing its special defense, but strength Ooh, the one saving grace so far of the fairy types goes down, and in its place comes Screamtail. As we see another stun spore over on Furret, and we see Breakneck Blitz. I do believe this Z move does not function properly at current time, so wasted slot. In its place we have Grassy Glide and Double Edge and Thunder Punch. Double Edge is, I guess, the best we have, and my god, 15%. This is suboptimal, to put it mildly. We see a whole 1% from reversal, and Ninetales at brink of death once more, getting that rest in. Truly a saving grace for the fairy types as a whole, just getting that constant health on the field, especially in double battles where hits are spread so much thinner. Ninetales' rest has really come in handy constantly. Even if it doesn't deal that much damage, having a good sponge really is something. And Final Gambit! Oh, Metronome Almighty, Final Gambit. Down goes Furret by its own volition, while taking a fair amount of damage off of Ninetales. And in its place comes Wigglytuff. The battle really is, I wanna say, like 45-55, ever so barely in the favor of the normal types. I am very scared of that Ursaluna. I'm aware it's lost most of its utterly bonkers moveset, but like, any move from that previous moveset is enough to ruin a game by itself. We see Strength for 30%, down goes even Screamtail. Basically half the team is gone. Togekiss has one turn left in it if it's lucky. In its place comes Clefable with Wish. Oh, that might be a saving grace alongside Meteor Beam. Again, those damn stat boosting moves. As we see it. Oh, and it's also going to be super effective on Pyro, taking down that 3 times attack abomination. We also see another, I guess we see nothing, Ninetales is still asleep, and we see charging up the Meteor Beam alongside Roost! Where did you get that from? Did it have that in the previous battle and I just forgot? Because I did not remember. I have a vague memory of Pyro having Roost, though that might just be one of my nightmares. We see, I'm guessing Ninetales still asleep. Throw in your bets now as we see a Meteor Beam again. It wakes up actually. 9% from Luster Purge and a Meteor Beam for 90%, still ever so barely alive as Skull Bash. Takes down our beloved Ninetales. 3.5 attack over on Pyroar. Whimsicott coming in with Super Fang, Dazzling Gleam, Encore, and Blast Burn. That has potential. That has absolute potential. I would personally argue to go for Meteor Beam. Just keep getting those stat boosts we need all the time in the world. We do see a Wish and a Dazzling Gleam, fair enough, as it deals damage to both Pokemon. Surprisingly useful in this tournament, especially with how much damage it deals. Like that dealt 20% on Wigglytuff. Come on. Super Fang also, if I remember correctly, deals 50% of the target's current HP. I feel like that should be made use a lot more. We see 19 and 24 and coaching over on beloved Wigglytuff. Skullbat for 65. Ooh, this really is a battle. This really is just the trenches, isn't it? Just stat boost after stat boost. My god. Blast Burn over on Wigglytuff. Ooh, let's see if that Blast Burn can do anything without the stab boost. You know how it goes. But yeah, we see, of course, another Meteor Beam get that special attack as high as possible. So I guess we are in the final days. Barely 33% and a recharge turn. That is actively worse than Dazzling Gleam ever was. We see Meteor Beam 31%, my word. And finally, the Pokemon we've all been waiting for, Ursaluna, back in. Which of its broken moves it kept, I guess we're about to find out. We see another Wish, preemptive healing over from Clefable, and Spore. Ooh, and 35% Whimsicott is down. Ooh, the fairy types really are on the back foot right now. It is all in that yawn. If this yawn gets off, they might just have a chance. Wigglytuff does not have much left in it. We see a Meteor Beam charging up, preparing. Assuming that Clefable wakes up, it's gonna need some crazy luck to get out of this one. We see yes, and the yawn goes off. Ursaluna's last is drowsy, but it does take down with an Octazooka and a round over from Wigglytuff. But really? Clefable is still asleep, it did not wake up, but his wish did come true. It was back to 100% like nothing happened. And we see Wigglytuff is going down any turn now. And it seems its greatest attack right now is round. So I am willing to be hopeful. 57 of Crush Grip, but Infatuation kicks in. Oh, from our days with Steelix, we know what can happen with Infatuation. Oh, if the normal types lose due to Infatuation, I'm going to lose my crap. Wigglytuff goes down. Ursaluna's currently deep asleep as we see another wish. All the assurance necessary. It wakes up, but it's immobilized. Oh my god, the pretty princess of its dreams is about to make its life a nightmare. Immobilized for 2 turns in a row as its wish comes true. 3 times special attack, Meteor Beam 33%, Crush Grip getting through for 54. We see another wish just... I guess this is the strat, is it not? Just boost your HP and hope for immobilization, which is exactly what we're seeing. 75% of the turns, what are the chances? Infatuation again? 50% over from Wish at 90% health right now. And we see another Meteor Beam hitting for nothing as it misses. Spore! Ooh, this might just be it. This might just be it. We need some crazy luck right now. Immobilize for the first turn of sleep. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Immobilize for the second turn. Come on. 3 times in a row. 3 times. Okay, not 3 times. 49% from Crush Grip, though that would have been hilarious. I swear to god, bro. How many... Has it hit like twice, I think? Crush Grip again, 22%, though it didn't cast Wish. Clefable ever so barely clinging onto this little dance of theirs as we see another Meteor Beam loading up. Max special attack by this point. Another Octazooka, not that much damage. It seems its only attack left is Octazooka, which just can't put that much. Crush Grip might be... This Ursaluna might be less scary than it looks. Assuming it even moves at all, what is this luck? What is this luck? Spore gets off again? Oh, this battle is such cheese. Absolutely unbelievable. This Meteor Beam might just be it. It's all now or never. Does this Meteor Beam get off? I don't think the Ursaluna has the firepower. Crush Grip for 58%, but like, from what we've seen, Octazooka deals like, what, 12? I just don't think it has the firepower. What is its 4th move? That's my question. It's got Spore, Crush Grip, Octazooka, and what? What's it keeping in it? Wonderfully round body of its his, I suppose. It's the fact that it's a he is kind of central to the battle at the moment. Another Spore getting off. Are you kidding me, bro? I guess with your infatuation luck, you might as well extend this for as long as possible. Both sides are just rolling dice constantly every turn. We are on turn 37 of the battle. I know I make a lot of references, but is this what the front lines of World War I felt like? Because this is certainly what it looks like from an outside perspective. I swear to God, come on. Come on. Get this Meteor Beam off, and it gets it off. Infatuation wins the day. Oh my god, I am really curious what its 4th move was. But it doesn't matter no more. The normal types are out, as everyone's beloved fairy types, represented by the fucking Fluffers, move on to the next stage. Oh my god, yes. And that will be just about it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching and sharing, I guess. I don't know if YouTube algorithm just remembered I exist, or some of y'all started sharing real nice, but like, it's cool. I'm glad you like this shit, so yeah, stick around if you like what I'm doing. And as a little aside, I am aware my audio quality is terrible. Like so as a little aside, little sneak peek, I've worked my ass off at McDonald's, and I'm getting a microphone soon. Hell yeah! I'm also considering buying microphones for both Strange and Brick. You know, for the podcast gang, of course. Bet you weren't expecting a reference to that one. So they're not gonna be as cool as mine, of course, because they themselves are just not as cool as me. Expect a jump in quality, I guess, if assuming I'll figure out how to properly operate that thing. So yeah. In any case, I have been Just7. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you all next time. Hopefully with a microphone that will more properly capture the greatness of my voice.